So while everyone is listening, first of all, to my family, you were the first ones to tell me what to look out for. And then me being me, because my mother said you all didn't know me. And I believe her. Because you know why? I lived in the house with her the most. Yeah, I did. As for my sisters and brothers, even though you all were for the early stages of your teen years at home with babies, you were at home with babies. I slept in the back room. Where were you all at? You mean this stuff that you're telling me that I need to look out for while I'm watching you take the risk? What happens when you bully me into silence? What happened to you? Where did you go? What were you doing? Because I know you didn't see Mom crying at those times. I know you didn't see her in panic at those times. I have cooked meals for my own child and then make them a plate as my mother there watching me do it because I served her plate first. Where is my son that he can't receive his plate of food? Where is he? Where were you? Where was my father? Where were the men? And where was Mom when the worst case scenarios always played themselves out? You were not at home. Where have I always been? No matter which state I pitch my teepee in, is home to me. And the people around me are going to respect me in the same line, mind, as I'm giving them the respect that Jehovah is giving me in that moment to be able to even say this to you. But you're better than me. Where are you that I don't know where to find you? Where are you? Where have you ever been? Because you know that was my stomping grounds too. The neighborhood, the cul-de-sacs that we all grew up on. Everybody's going to school together. Everybody's going up the street. Mom knows everybody. All she has to do is go ask a neighbor. And that's always been the case. Like, where are you? Don't go calling me, asking me where I'm at, because see, I'm watching your back through the tunnel ways. I'm going backwards behind you. I am behind you. I'm the youngest. Tell me I'm not behind you. Go ahead, lie to me. Where have I been? I do this, and you know that I do this. This is why you guys want to be in my circle. One or two of you have said, I mean, like, it's like this. If I'm not with you, you are somewhere where I am not. So who are you with when you are not with me? Asking me who I'm with when I'm right there with you, and I'm taking beatings from gay men in apartments because I'm ticked off that he done gave my sister drugs, and I'm in the living room confronting him because her pimp had already told him that he wanted to put a 2x4 through him. because he's laying up there talking his mouth so much. And then the other pimp comes through who is like a family friend, right? Biggest black family in the city where I stand right now, where I am sitting. My son will tell you this is his stomping grounds. So will my ex. My ex-husband will tell you that about P-Town. All you got to do is talk to a neighbor. Where am I not at to make sure that you have ever not been okay? Because when I wasn't there, and that includes your children, when you weren't there, I was there. So where have you been? What are you running from? But you like me though. But I've heard everything. Because you taught me. You taught me. The men that have been in your lives, my lives, and strangers have taught me. They taught me not to do what you do. What was the talk when you all found out that I was pregnant? That was a whole conversation recorded. I don't have to have the recording. The people who were in that recording are still alive. Only they can tell the story. Don't leave out any nooks and crannies, because I'm picking up the crumbs, I got crumbs to work with over here to make bread for everybody. Crumbs that you all left behind if I don't sweep, if I don't clean house, including my own space, keep myself clean. If I'm not picking up crumbs, then you tell me how I have been fed the entire time along the way. When I'm cracking down on the back of people's necks over you all. And you know it's true, because that wrist that you got so messed up, why didn't you tell them that wrist got knocked the heck out when I was in there fighting that dude over you? That dude was a whole entire fire hydrant. A stub, well known, over in P-Town, walking the lane before it became Luther. You have been there before. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Little short officer. Everybody knows him off of that show. You know him personally, including other police officers over in P-Town. And who doesn't know police officers in Vancouver? Whether it be up in Canada or right here where I'm at, and there's more than one Vancouver in the country if you guys are doing your map work. I mean, how many Clark counties do you know? Why are they Clark counties? What state are they representing? That's not what we're doing. We are not doing that. And you guys say that you come from the same faith that I do. I don't care who's listening to this. So who is going to post and re-listen to and write on with this message and tell me that it don't match anything else that I had never said on 2 different pages that I have out here? Go ahead and check my footwork, because if you ain't checked it, you better look and you better see. I told you that I own YouTube. And it's going to work the way that peace is supposed to work, because my people own YouTube. This is mine. Susan Wojcinski, whatever she's going by, her Polish self, and her sister who created COVID, with, of course, none other than, how do you let stuff like that escape out of your labs? How does that escape? Does it escape like how it gets instituted into the community? to break it down for you, population control, smoke a cigarette. But I'm not mad though. But you asking questions to our mother about me. I got a whole husband at the time trailing me through the court system over some other. Where is she? Ain't nobody checked up on her to see if she's up to the same riffraff that I told you she was up to, trying to smack my kid upside the head? What are we going through here? And why are you taking my son over into somebody else's basement to hit on him? What are you hiding? Got that on record. Like, call the county, see me. I have pictures. And if you guys haven't been there for me in those instituted times, right, trying to send me off into other places, I'm a whole cold bone out here walking the streets. Why? Because you all got houses? What are we doing here? But I'm the bad guy, though. Weed ain't nothing compared to the prescriptions that you guys have been assigned, and you keep calling your doctors for them. Don't even get started with me. Don't even try me on that. That's why our mother weaned herself off of medication. Who do you think that was running that? I'm running the paperwork. I'm reading everything. I'm telling you, and this is me being talked about because you all say that I talk behind your back. This is what I'm talking about. But you know everything because you know everything, right? Because you're feeding me the crumbs in order to get the bread so I can get people fed out there and taken care of. Stop eating that poison. You don't think I'm talking to myself? Like, people say that, I just like to hear myself talk and I always want to have an argument. But this isn't a conversation at all. But I am making bread with the crumbs that you've left behind for me, right? And in between those breadcrumbs is a space of time. How long were you there is depending on how far along it gets to the other crumb. And I'm talking about straight up crumbs from the streets, the one that I'm out here battling. Those crumbs, crumbs. Robin Hood, Three Musketeers, Jehovah's Witnesses. We want to give you peace. We want to feed you, and we want to let you know this right here and right now. They are killing us because we are out here talking like this. There is a whole genocide going on, and if you want to turn a blind eye and not open your door to us because I thought we were having the same conversation, neighbor. But you like Mr. Rogers, though. Teach your kids that. But just, avoid Jehovah's Witnesses at your door. You don't want them to come tell you either when your house is on fire, on the roof or anything, right? Don't knock on our door. So no soliciting, no loitering and all of those other things. There's something going on outside. Are you okay? Do you need anything? We have hope outside of this. But if you don't like that I talk like this, then I want you to come here and do to me what you don't want done to you. That's what I want you to do. I want you to come to me where I am at, because you all know where I am at, including the UN. I want you to come to me, since you know that I don't have the means and the things that I need to get to you right now. Or do I? Because I'm right here. Where are you?